Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and this is Around the World in 30 Days. This is layout number 5 in this series of IKEA layouts. And I am so excited because I'm having so much fun remembering and documenting this fabulous day. So I have this paper and I'm going to use the front and the back. And I'm thinking I might use this dark blue scrap that I have to either mat or use for a layering bit. And then I want to use this wood grain that came from the 6x8 and something from this cut apart. So, and this layout is going to be on white background because I'm alternating. So it'll be white on the left and black on the right of the book when I'm flipping through the pages. And then I have these two shimmer sprays that I will be spraying out. And then I also have, of course, my kit that I'm working through. I know I'm not going to kill all those embellishments that are there, but I am trying to use up almost all of those papers. So I've got my papers, my pictures, some ink, and so let's see how this goes. So let me explain these pictures and hope that my best friend and my very good friend don't hate me for putting this on the internet. So my best friend is the goofball with the pot on her head, and she's just like that. It's all good. That's why we're such good friends. And then my very close friend is the one with the actual IKEA hat on. And so we just were in the marketplace, and so my best friend thought it would be, she said it looked like a hat, so she put it on her head. Yep, that's why you should wash all the dishes that you buy in stores, everyone. So I de-stress the entire side of the star paper, and then the other one I only distress 3 sides so that it's not as bulky. Had I thought of it beforehand, I would not have distressed the 4th side of the star paper, but it doesn't end up being too much of a problem. And so then, because it's white on white, I ink it with some salvage patina, and that gives it just enough to make it stand out from the paper. And then I just used my tape runner and I attached that down to the page. And I am loving it already with just this simple thing. So now what I am doing is tapping out blue, London blue. And like I said, that is a shimmer spray. And I'm tapping that out all the way around. And then not all the way around, all around the teal colored paper. And then I use Campso, I think that's what it says. No, Calypso. Calypso teal. It's in a funny font, sorry. Calypso teal all around the star paper. So that way there's a little bit of difference, not a drastic difference, but it brings the teal from the left side over to the right and the blue from the right side over to the left. So now I am going to mat this picture, and I did trim it down some so it would fit on the 6x8 paper. And that would be the picture of my best friend with the bowl on her head. It's like a strainer. And then my other friend is wearing, like I said, the IKEA hat. And I trim her picture down to a smidge because this piece of paper that I've trimmed out is 4 by 6 1/4. So I didn't trim it lengthwise. I just trimmed it widthwise by about 1/4 inch. So I could use that dark blue paper. And I'm very excited. Now, I distressed both of the pictures all the way around. And because I love my bestest friend, I am going to do my very best to cover the bottom part of her picture. That's why I'm like fiddling with it, trying to figure out the best way to do it. She's mad at me because I didn't let her know. I knew that wasn't going to work. Because I didn't let her know and retake this picture without the purse strap underneath her chest and bunching up her shirt. So I'm going to cover it pretty good. Not perfectly. I mean, you can still see that it's bunched up her shirt and everything. But overall, it's not... That's not the eye catcher in this in this layout. I love my friends, you all. I love my friends. They keep me, I would say sane, but that's not the right word. They keep me from like just crying on a daily basis, honestly. So I trim out these 3 word phrases. Now, I was not intending on using one of them, but it was in the middle. So I want to use the be yourself and the one of a kind because, well, that's very fitting for this layout. But that too legit, I could totally have used, but I have ideas and plans for that. So I will be setting that aside. And if I don't use it on these layouts, then I will end up putting it in my ephemera kit that goes along with the Cocoa Vanilla No Limits collection. So I will not lose it or throw it away or anything crazy like that because that is not my thing. So I want to use some of these scraps up because I don't want them being left over if at all possible. So I pull out my EK Success paper punch. And the funny thing is, I've been wanting one of these so bad, and I mentioned it to a friend, and she bought me one, or she sent me one. And I did not know she was doing that. I ordered one with a gift card from, I don't even know where it came from. But I ordered one, and luckily they're 2 different kind of paper punches. So yesterday, I think I used that, and today I am using this one. So I alternate them. The one I bought has this little round parts, and the one she sent me is more straight. So I love having the options, and so now I have 2. So now I'm going to tuck this in. Now it's not going to cover the whole side of the picture, and I'm thinking I'm going to figure out a way to fix that or to cover that bottom part, and don't worry, I do. So I put that in there. So I've used up some of that, and of course I could have tucked that whole piece of paper under there, but that's not my style either. I totally put that, cut that piece off. I'm going to use it to mat this, but I still have a little strip of that. And I'm not going to throw it away because that's not me. I will set it aside and try and use it throughout this layout process. Because, well, that's just how I roll. So I mat it on that same paper, and I'm going to lay it right here. And I don't mind it crossing over the picture. It's not really covering anything up except a couple things that are on the shelf behind her. So the next thing I do is I'm going to mat this one that says one of a kind, because it definitely is not going to stand out. It is very similar to the color in the picture and pretty similar to the color on the paper. So I put it on that dark blue scrap paper that I have. And then I'm going to take that and make another notepad out of it. And I really love that. But I also take a piece of that leftover green paper and finish off what would be there. So now you can't tell that it was not a full line of those paper, the little, spiral, that's the word I'm looking for. So now you can't tell, and I've just put that be yourself down over the part where it gaps. And then I'm going to, of course, cut this because I don't waste paper, and tuck that in. And that was a full 6 inch or however long that paper is. I think it's 6 inches. So that fit perfectly. And then I'm just going to cross over this one of a kind. And so that will help me cover up some of the wrinkles in her shirt. Plus take up some of that space, because there is a lot of space underneath, and I don't want to cover up this paper, and the 2 pictures are doing, covering up enough. If y'all can hear that crunching sound in the background, I'm sorry. My dog has 1,000 toys, and for some reason, the one toy he wants to play with the most right now is a hard bone that's good for his teeth, but not great for when you are making voiceovers. So if you can hear that, I'm sorry. I've thrown it down the hall enough to where I thought he would get the hint. He didn't. Okay, so back to the layout. I have gotten into the chipboard and I pulled out a couple of stars, a couple of arrows. This little thing says fun, fun. I thought that was perfect because obviously we were having fun. And I'm going to ink or glue this right here. And this says Adventure Unlimited Crew 2022. And as I'm about to put it down, it dawns on me the next layout is a group shot of all of my friends that went with me. And I feel like that is going to be more fitting for that. And so I set it aside. I know it's got glue on it, but I cover it up because I knew if I didn't, I would totally end up putting my hand in it or putting some paper down on it or something. So I take those arrows and I put one coming from the Be Yourself in that teal color and pointing to my friend in the IKEA hat. And then the other one I kind of lay over that one of a kind and point it at my best good friend who has the pot or bowl or whatever on her head. So then I put a little Nuvo Deluxe adhesive up here in the top right corner. And I'm going to put a couple stars and then like a little... what I'm going to say is like a planet because it's out in the outer space, right? So it's just a little circle, kind of a wonky circle, and it's cute. And I put a couple of those on a couple other layouts. So I just think they're kind of fun. And then the other thing I'm going to pull off of this accessory kit is this little tag or label. I'm going to put it up at the top. I'll probably put my friend's name up there, or I don't know, I'm not going to date it because this whole series is going to be together and the first page will have the date on it. So then I also pull some word phrases off. So this one says be yourself, and yes, I know that's already down on the bottom right, but I also encourage my best good friend to be herself. And then I put another one down there below the Be Yourself, the blue Be Yourself that says stay weird and whatever, because my friend did not want to necessarily put the hat on, but we talked her into it because she wouldn't put the bowl on her head. And then over there next to the fun, I put one that says you make me laugh because, well, she does. And then I put this other sticker up here above Be Yourself that says random, which she is. So I love decorating with words. I think it is so fun and I really enjoy all the different things that you can put on here. It's just kind of like, I don't know. I just feel like it's a fun way to decorate and create your layout. So I'm going to pull this Paper Studio clear stickers. And this one says laugh, which, well, I laughed quite a bit while taking these pictures. And then I go through some of these other ones, and this one has a couple that I would love to use, but there's pink on them, and the bullhead is my best friend who hates pink. So I am not going to use those. I did consider, one of them said like let the good times roll or the good times or something, and it is silver, but I just decided that it wasn't going to work. And then I do pull out this wild and crazy because I felt like that was a fitting layout for that, and just kind of stuck it down here. Since there is that word laugh up at the top, I thought this wild and crazy at the bottom would fit. And then I look at this one to see if there's something that's going to work for me, but it's not. And I go through the rest of these, and there's not really anything here. I did consider using this one, but decided one of the layouts is going to be us at a restaurant. And I thought that little drink cup would be a good embellishment for that. So then I'm going to go through the ephemera. And I don't. Oh, I think I pull some stars out. Yep. I pull 3 different stars out to put down there because that way it will balance out the 3 stars or the 2 stars in the planet that are in the top right corner. That way I have it in the bottom left as well. And now I'm going to show you the close-ups. You all, I am having so much fun, A, with this collection, B, with these pictures, and of course with this Around the World in 30 Days hop. You know, most people are probably scrapbooking pictures of the beach and pictures of going to foreign countries and things of that nature. And I have spent the last 5 days scrapbooking my trip to IKEA, which is in Ohio, about 2 hours away from me. So, you know, whatever. It's my adventure and I'm having a fabulous time and getting layouts created and memories documented. So I'm going to take that as a win. So I hope you all will come back again tomorrow for day 6. And I hope you all will check out all the people below that are hopping along. Have a great day and happy scrapping.